What's up guys, PPD here, and welcome to episode 51 of my road to Manchester City. We're starting off this episode by taking a look at our transfer list. We have a bunch of things selling over here, and it's mainly due to the new SBCs that are out. And we sold our Martial right there for 16,000 coins, who we packed in the last episode. Still holding on to those Montoyas, but I actually do get rid of them in the next episode, so look out for that. And then we go ahead and complete the FC20 or 20 or whatever it's called SBC over here. Another one that we can check off the list for the Eredivisie, and that puts us at 11 out of 18, which is pretty good. We also go ahead and complete marquee matchups over here. Once again, very easy to do because I had all the players, and the reward is decent. I still kind of miss the draft token, and that actually made me think of something I want to do in the future in this series. I think that starting from now on, every 5th episode, I'm going to do a draft. And while it might not be a good idea because the draft rarely ends up making profit, I feel like it's something that can spice up the series a little bit and make it a little bit more fun, because I love playing the draft and I barely get to do it. I don't have the coins really on my main account to play it, and I just never do it on this one because I feel like it's a waste of coins. But this year, since we're building so many coins pretty easily, I feel like putting 15,000 coins into a draft shouldn't be too bad every 5th episode, especially since I'm expecting us to get to the final more often than not. But yeah, so episode 55, we're going to do the draft, and hopefully this go well. But yeah, we go ahead and open up the packs we get for completing these SBCs. Some pretty terrible packs, to be honest. We get a couple of non-rares in most of the gold packs. The best card in this pack over here being the 1,000 coins and the squad fitness. We do get Fabinho over here, not Fabiano. He does go for something because of the SBCs, so that was a pretty decent pull right there. We open up the next pack and we get ourselves a Swiss guy, Frey over here, and he doesn't go for anything. We do get ourselves a Bordeaux guy right there. I don't think I sell him because he's just not worth anything, even though we completed the challenge. So going to keep him, and we get rid of the duplicates and send everything else to the club. And we get a big flare in this one, which is pretty good. We get ourselves Carvalho over here, 84 rated, very nice to have for the future. People are actually expecting there to be a Team of the Week SBC this Friday, which marks the beginning of the Chinese New Year. And I'm actually interested in investing in some 84s, because since the formula changed for getting an 84 rating, you need more 84s now. So I think in the next episode, we're going to be buying a bunch of 84 cards, and maybe not too many, but I'm going to be spending some money on them because we definitely want to be prepared for that to make some nice money. But yeah, we go ahead and open up the 2 rare gold players pack over here, and we get ourselves Areola over here. Not too great, but whatever. We send it to the club, and we're saving the Team of the Week pack. I'm actually going to open the Team of the Week pack in the next episode, and from when I'm recording this, in like half an hour, because the Team of the Week is about to come out. And I'll tell you guys now, it is a very nice Team of the Week, so I'm pretty pumped for the pack. But we jump into a game in Division. This is Division 5. We're playing with the City team, and we need 1 win over here to get promoted, 2 wins for the title. So we're looking to get both those wins in this episode. And we come into our first game, we come across a 4-1-2-1-2 team over here. Pretty decent team, but it's pretty average and cheap one. Yeah, just your average BPL team right there, except it's cheaper than most of the teams because you normally see Smalling, Bailly, Conte, etc., in the really good, cheap Premier League teams. But it didn't start off too great for us, because over here, he has a shot. Bravo hits the rebound right to Emre Can, and we concede, and we're down 1-0 5 minutes in. Pretty annoying. Bravo just proving why I hate him this FIFA. He's just so bad. Gives away way too many rebounds. He's way too short, and he is just not a good goalkeeper to have. Despite him being in inform, he is still terrible. But in the 23rd minute, it would only get worse for us over here, because Emre Can once again involved in this goal, as he gives it to Batshuayi. Batshuayi shoots it at the near post. Bravo, despite covering the near post, still can't save it. It goes right through him. And what is going on? Like, what is this guy's goalkeeping? Playing like he does in real life. Absolutely shit for us in real life. And apparently he's shit in the game too. What is that, man? I'm so tempted to just throw Caballero in that because Bravo is just awful. And the fact that he's bad for us in real life doesn't really help his cause for me to keep him in the team, but I kind of have to. I mean, Caballero in FIFA isn't nothing too great, but it is what it is. Over here in the 45th minute, though, we do get ourselves back into the game. Aguero with a lovely finish at the near post. I actually wanted to shoot it far post, but it ended up going near post, and I'm kind of glad it did because it went into the back of the net. So we get a goal back at the end of the first half. We head into the second half with more shots and more shots on target, but we are getting pretty outclassed when it comes to possession. So we have to look for a second goal over here, and in the 62nd minute, we get that chance at the second goal. Fernandinho with a lovely run, great dribbling past the defenders, and with a superb finish into the bottom left corner to tie the game up to 2-2. And that is why I love Fernandinho. Conte would never do that. He would never finish. He would shoot it, and it would hit the goalkeeper or something like that. And that is why I prefer Fernandinho to Conte, because they're pretty much the same exact player. Fast, physical, fast. I already said that. Good defensively. But Fernandinho beats him in that he can actually finish. And speaking of finishing, the best finisher at City at the time, well, at the moment, Kun Aguero right there grabs us our third goal to give us the lead, and with that we get the comeback and we are back to winning ways, because over here in the 90th minute we would get a chance to make it 4 and put the cherry on top. De Bruyne with a nice little skill move, waiting for more people to push up, gives it to Gundogan waiting for the pass, gives it to Aguero. Aguero does well to beat the defender right there, shoots it from outside the box, puts it into the bottom left corner, grabs his second goal of the game, cements himself as the hero and the man of the match. And with that, we would win the game 4-2. And I honestly thought, once I conceded that second goal, that I was probably going to lose, which was really frustrating because it wasn't really my fault. It was pretty much Bravo's fault that we conceded both goals. But what are you going to do? And it's kind of worrying because what are we going to do once we get to Division 1? We're obviously going to come across way better opponents, and they're going to have more shots on target. So if Bravo continues to do what he's doing now, we're really going to struggle. But hopefully we can make up for that in the attack. But yeah, we win the promotion to Division 4, which is very nice. We're getting closer to the top 3 divisions, and it's only going to get harder. But we're only focused on winning the Division 5 title over here, and that is what we're going to try to do in this next game over here. Jumping straight back into it. Playing with the 4-3-3-4 now. Want to give it a shot and see how it plays. So far, so good. We got ourselves a win in the first game, so hopefully we can continue doing that. And we come across a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow team over here. Pretty nice team over here. A couple of cheap players, but he does have some SBC players in there. Chadley apparently is really good, and apparently Barry, despite his pace, is pretty good too. So it was going to be a test over here, but I feel like we should win this game because we do have the better team. But over here in the 3rd minute, we would get the party started. Gundogan with an amazing lob pass to Aguero, who does a low-driven shot into the bottom right corner. 3 minutes in, we take the lead, and that's 3 goals in 2 games for Aguero, just proving why I love him. And over here in the 7th minute, our opponent would have a chance at an equalizer, tries to chip Bravo right there. He does, but unfortunately he is denied by the crossbar, and we live to see another day. And over here in the 15th minute, we would try to grab a second goal, and we will get it. Over here, Sani with a great cross to Aguero. Aguero does like a backwards header right there, and somehow it goes past Butland right there. So Aguero is just on fire this episode. That's 4 goals in 2 games. He is just looking deadly up top, and it looks like the formation is working with the wingers instead of another striker. And I'm really liking that because I get to involve the wingers, and I also get to play with De Bruyne, who obviously only fits the cam role, if I'm honest. And speaking of De Bruyne, he does get us the 3rd goal right there as he chips Butland. A little bit of a weird chip. I kind of feel like Butland maybe could have saved that. And after that, our opponent said enough is enough. He quits, And luckily, he didn't do the glitch, because I was kind of scared playing through these games that people would do the disconnect glitch on us and we'd get a loss, which is very annoying. But we get ourselves the win, and we win the Division 5 title, which is very nice because we get ourselves a trophy and we get ourselves a couple of thousand coins, which is always nice to have. And now we're in Division 4, so that is going to be interesting. The first time ever I'm in Division 4 this year, because I don't really play divisions at all on my other accounts. So it's going to be a good test to see how good we actually are. We get Gold 1 on the Weekend League. How are we going to fare in the bigger divisions is going to be quite interesting to see. But yeah, we go ahead and complete some more SBCs, because why not? Australia Day SBC came out, and this one was one that I thought I can easily do this one. Should I do it? Why not? I'm never going to play with Tim Cahill, but it's always nice to have an SBC card over here. And we had all the players we needed, so why not? He also plays for Melbourne City, which is obviously a sister club of City, so I thought, whatever, let's just get him. It's the right thing to do. But yeah, we go ahead and complete some more League SBCs over here. We're going to go ahead and do Genk, another pretty easy one. I just had to buy like one player that I was missing, and we were good to do that. We also go ahead and complete Cruz Azul over here, which is pretty easy to do too. They have a couple of golds, and I had some of the silvers and bronzes. I only had to buy a couple, so that wasn't too bad. We also go ahead and complete Toluca to get ourselves a premium silver players pack over here. They have a lot of bronzes, so this one was pretty cheap too. They also have like a gold or two, so that was pretty good. And with that, we have completed a lot of the Mexican ones now. Well, not a lot, but 1/3 of them, which is good. I think that's like the one we had the least of completed, so I'm trying to get more of those done. And I think I already said this already, but we're getting to a point where we're only missing the expensive ones. So as the episodes goes on, I think we're going to be doing less and less of these, which may be a good thing or a bad thing, whether you like seeing me do these or not. But I love doing them because I get packs, even though most of the time these packs are fucking god-awful. But we get ourselves Carasso right there. We also get ourselves Mendy again. Unfortunately, though, this time he doesn't go for anything. His price dropped to like 1,000 coins, which is a shame. But yeah, we're still going to keep him, I think. I have to get rid of some of the things in my transfer list over here. You see me discard the bronzes. These are players that I'm never going to use. And I was only keeping them as investments for Legend SBCs. But I am just tired of waiting, so that's why I just discard them right there. But yeah, we go ahead, send that to the trade pile, open up the next pack, and we get ourselves two gold players. One of them is a duplicate. Yeah, these packs are just so bad, awful. But we get ourselves a Hawk Chem style, which isn't too bad. I think that goes for like 3,000 to 4,000 coins or so. So that was a pretty good pull right there. We get ourselves some more golds. Once again, they're all terrible, but it helps us fill up the club for future SBCs. And just once again, I have to get rid of so many things that I have in the transfer list. I did pack on Wakali, who we signed like a couple episodes ago. I packed him in a bronze pack when I was opening up a bunch. So we have another first owner City player. That's already a couple of City players that we have as first owner, which is nice. And definitely more than we had last year. I don't think we had any City players pack pulled last year, maybe like 2 or 3. But this is where this episode is going to come to a close, guys. Tune in next episode. We're going to be opening up the Team of the Week pack. We're also going to be doing some more trading, investing, etc., etc. Anyways, guys, my name is PippyDeed, and I'm out.